Okay.
Kill
What's
me.
good, Scumbag Nation? Welcome to the first official podcast of Basement Talk. As always, I am your co-host, the Demon Daddy. And introduce yourself, you fucking delinquent.
Hey guys, I'm in the closet. My name's Assassin.
This is your other co-host, Assassin. Um, so since this being the first official podcast, here's the parameters of the podcast. This podcast is more like an experiment so far. We come in with literally no talking points. We're going to talk about whatever comes to our brain when it comes to it, and everything's going to be genuine and natural. So, that being said, trigger warning. If you get offended easily, there may be some topics that you might not like, so you might not want to watch. Because this is basement talk. We're hiding in the basement from, what is it? The cancel culture and sensitive society that's been built above us. So I'm going to say whatever the fuck I feel like when I feel like it. Got it? Got it. Anything you want to add to that, mister?
Jesus, dude, we sound like lesbians.
We sound like a lot. I fucking hate you. I hate you. I hate you. So since we're starting this off, like I said, everything's genuine. There's no talking points. So I'm gonna ask you, how have you been? Because I haven't talked to you in a while. You've been ducking and dodging me.
Not purposely. I get super busy.
Yeah, super busy doing what? Masturbating.
Well, I got a girlfriend to do that for me.
oh. So that's what you're busy. She's masturbating you for you.
Man, I hope I hope this podcast doesn't go far. I hope this podcast doesn't reach places.
Could you imagine this podcast blows up one day and she goes back and views our first podcast?
She knows what I'm talking about. She knows.
She knows. Oh God! Hey, assassin's girlfriend. Whatever you're doing, keep it up.
So that's like one of the reasons why I've been super busy.
I thought it was bros before hoes, buddy.
Well, hoes give head.
Yo, bro, if you ask me to suck your, that's all I gotta do is just ask, bro. We're a bunch of homosexuals up in here. You know that. It's not gay. It's called being homosexual. We're just helping the homie out.
See, I tried to tell her that she wouldn't listen.
It's not gay. It's not gay. It's a homie needs help, and I'm just taking a dick to the mouth. What can I say? It's not. It's you're taking one for the team, right? Because your homie would do it for you, right? You do it for me, right?
Anyways, lovely weather we're having.
So what's been new in your life, dog?
Not much. Oh, dude, I just got done watching this really good series on HBO Max.
Oh, if it's on HBO Max, it's trash.
It's called Chernobyl.
Chernobyl. What's it about?
Chernobyl, obviously.
But like, what's the premise? Is it a documentary? Like, what the fuck is it?
It's more of like a TV show, but it's kind of like a semi-documentary. They try to make it as accurate as possible. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Talking about everything that went wrong at Chernobyl. What was it, like 1986? April 26th.
Oh, hold on. This is taking some issues with what I'm doing. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Alright, let me go back. There we go. That fixed it. I don't know why that fixed it, but that fixed it. Okay, got it. Alright. Yeah, it was stuttering a little bit there. But yeah, so you know, me being a content creator, I enjoy watching other content creators if I find what they're doing interesting. And you know, one of the content creators I like watching, his name is Jesse Kazam. He does a lot of like Tarkov stuff. But he has a podcast called what is it? The Pogcast, I think it is, with him and Veritas. And a lot of what they talk about is Tarkov, because they are Tarkov streamers. But they kind of talk about whatever they want as well, like things just going on in life, things that they find interesting. And something that they talked about that I kind of really want to watch, I think it's a movie called Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah, that's what that Asian chick.
Yeah. I don't know too much about it, But from what I hear, the trailer for the movie is trash, but the actual movie itself is phenomenal, and it's something that I definitely want to check out. I just don't know when I'm going to check it out on, and I also don't know what streaming services it's on. But it's definitely
Something.
something I want to watch. It's something about like the multiverse, but with like a different take on it. It's not the whole like, oh, you need a machine to get to the next multiverse or this or that, and there's certain things. It's just like everything, everywhere, all at once. It's not like super drastic changes, like in other sci-fi movies when they talk about the multiverse. It's like, oh, this whole entire planet is ruled by apes, and you're one of the apes now. Like it's like drastic changes. It could be like something super simple, like the next world you go to, everything, literally everything is the same, just everybody's purple. Or everything's the same and you just have hot dog fingers. Like stupid shit like that.
You have hot
You know what I mean? Like that. I think they were talking about it. I think there is a scene in there where the one universe that they're in, they have fucking hot dog fingers. And I'm like, that is super creative. It's super original. It's a fresh take on the multiverse aspect. But I like the multiverse aspect. I just think all of them blend together now. So I definitely want to check that out if it's as unique as they say it is. Other than that, I don't watch too much. I literally fall asleep every night to having reruns of Key and Peele on my TV while I doze off.
Bro, I remember that show.
You know what's the worst though? I don't even think Key and Peele are funny, and I just put it on to go to bed too.
Well, there's a lot of shows that I don't think are like super funny, but are kind of like background noise.
Well, see, if Chappelle's show, okay, so here's the way I work. I'm glad that I think that they're not funny, if that makes any sense. Because if they were, and I found the show very interesting, it would just keep me up because I'd end up watching it. So the fact that they're not entertaining me helps me go to sleep. Now, if it was like Chappelle's show or something, I feel like I would just be up all night constantly watching it and realize, oh, hey, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. Time to go shower, beat my dick, and go to work. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Is that not the natural progression of things? Wake up, go to work, beat your. I mean, wake up. Oh, yeah, go to work and then beat your dick. No, but you get what I'm saying. Wake up, take a shower, yank the sausage, and go to work. Right?
Yeah. I get I don't know. I get so entertained. I'm a really stupid person. There's not much brain activity going on up here. We get super invested in nuclear related things. I watched Chernobyl. I watched a lot of Chernobyl documentaries, a 3 Mile Island documentary, and a Demon Core documentary. You know what the Demon Core is?
No, I don't actually. But
It's,
you would feel like I would know with a name like Demon Daddy, but enlighten me because it sounds interesting.
It's part of a nuclear warhead, and it's like they were trying to test the criticalness of this thing before explosives amounts of radiation just goes off, and so this is really stupid for the time. This man was using he was using a flathead screwdriver from keeping this thing from going critical.
It's like just a flathead screwdriver?
Just a flathead screwdriver. Normally they have spacers to keep it from actually from these two parts from touching each other, and it's like a core inside. I think the outside is made of boron or something. I might be wrong. I might be butchering this. I think boron reflects the radioactivity, which just makes it more radioactive. Like I said, I might be butchering this. I don't know.
The fuck was that? Oh shit, bro. I'm sitting here thinking that a bug just fell off my head onto my back because I felt something fall onto my back. And it's a piece of glass that fell out of my hair from work.
Glass?
I bring my fucking work home with me, man. What's up? That's real man shit.
Is the glass from an iPhone?
Yeah, the back glass on an iPhone. I had to do one of those today. It's fun.
Rip.
Yep, I hate those things with a burning passion.
How the fuck did it get in your hair?
Because when you're doing a back glass, so what you got to do when you're doing a back glass is you heat it up with a heat gun
Uh-huh.
because the entire back glass is glued down, and then you have to take this like little flat metal piece that we call a sesamo, but it's literally it's just a fucking wedge, okay? It's a metal wedge. But it's called a sesamo. We dig it in there and we start tearing the glass up, and that shit flicks everywhere. So I'm bound to have some in my hair somewhere.
Don't you have like dreads?
No, no, I don't have fucking dreads. I just have long curly hair.
I feel like you had dreads at one point.
I will never have dreads. What do I look like, Lil Pump? Don't answer that question.
A couple more face tattoos.
No, don't answer that fucking question.
Oh.
So this is actually something I'm interested in because they told me I was weird for this, alright? So I'm going to ask you the question first, and then I'll give what I answered the question with, okay?
Okay.
So, like, as a kid, or even as, like, now, is there a really fucked up prank that you wish you could pull on somebody and just do it for the sake of doing it? And if so, what is that prank? Because I already have mine lined up, and mine's fucking weird.
Really fucked up prank that I would. Maybe a fucked up prank. I really can't think of one off the top of the head. I'm not. I don't like starting bullshit because I don't want to get like pranked later on out of nowhere. I probably would do a prank.
You want to hear what mine is?
Sure.
All right. So as children, you know we're very impressionable, right?
Okay.
So as a child, I used to watch this show. Okay.
Johnny Face?
No. I used to watch this show called Drawn Together. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you know what that is.
That sounds very...
But Drawn Together was a show on Comedy Central that was all sorts of fucked up. Okay. It was what is the word? It was animation. Okay. So like an adult cartoon almost, where there was like a gay Superman and a gay Link, and like they were lovers, and there was like a really trashy version of Betty Boop in the show. It was like a reality TV show that was animated. Okay? And one of their pranks that they pulled, for some reason, really caught my attention as a child, and I've wanted to do it ever since I saw it. So what you gotta do is you gotta order a plain pizza, okay?
A plain pizza?
Plain pizza. You gotta order a plain pizza to your house. Okay. You're not giving them a wrong address or anything like that, right? And you have a friend answer the door. And when he hands you the pizza, your friend gives it to you and you're waiting behind the door, okay? He's paying for the pizza. You take a fat shit on the pizza, okay? You take a fat shit on the pizza, okay? And you go back to the door with the lid closed and you're like, "Hey man, I don't think I want to pay for this pizza." And when they go, "Why?" And you just be like, "I don't remember ordering sausage on this pizza." And you open the pizza box to catch their reaction.
That sounds fucking terrible, bro. What the? Imagine being like, "Bro, you're not letting this man take the pizza back, are you?"
Yo, I'm not keeping it. I just shit on that thing. What you talking about?
This man has to take it back and explain to his boss why there's shit on this pizza.
As a kid growing up and watching that, I don't know if that says something about my psyche, about my mental state, but I've always wanted to do it since I've seen it.
I feel bad for the guy that delivers the pizza.
I'm not gonna do it, but I've always wanted to. You know, it's one of those like damn, if I could get away with it type of things. You know what I mean?
That's a pretty shitty prank.
Oh, dad joke for the win. So you have no fucking pranks that you would pull on somebody that would just be considered fucked up. And mind you, all this shit is completely hypothetical, quote. It's hypothetical. It will never get done. It's just something you wish you could do and get away with.
And it's not. I don't know. I'm a very kind-hearted person.
I don't believe that at all.
my worriedness is to get like fucked with later on out
Yeah,
of
but
nowhere.
that's what
and
I'm
not be-
saying. You can get away with it. There will be no retaliation, no nothing. What is the prank you're going with?
I'd probably like. This doesn't sound like much of a prank. I'd probably take someone's like console and just throw it off the third story balcony, just like right in front of them.
Oh, bro, you just got pranked. So is there like a new console waiting for me? Did you
Nope.
buy me a new? Nope. Nope. You're a fucking horrible human being.
See the
That's
reaction.
horrible. That's fucking horrible. That reminds me of those stupid fucking pranks bitches pull on TikTok to their boyfriends.
Oh no, I see shit like that where they're like watching his Xbox or something and they
Yep.
don't take it apart.
Yep. Yep. I've never understood how that is funny, but then again, I feel like men and women aren't supposed to fully understand each other. I feel like that's like the thing where we're two halves of a brain. Like male brains operate better on certain things, and female brains operate better on certain things to create one great way of thinking. Because if we all thought the same, I feel like we'd be a complete race of dumbasses. Not that we already aren't, but you get what I mean.
I'm pretty stupid, yeah.
Because like these chicks on I've always okay, so let me get into that. Actually, I've always thought it was really weird how like a lot of women, especially on TikTok or whatever, I don't know if they're just doing it for clout or whatever, or they're just joining the fad, but they're always like, oh, I could never understand man humor, it's so dumb and childish and blah 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 blah, it's stupid, blah blah blah. But when you see like men fucking with each other, it's like, yeah, it's stupid, it's stupidity, but it's funny stupidity. Like it's not a lot of like devastating shit, you know what I mean? But I feel like women humor, especially on TikTok, when it comes to pranking their significant others, just complete trash and garbage. It's always like, haha, I threw your fucking console in a pool, haha, you got pranked, don't worry, I got you another one. And the dude's like, yeah, but all of my save data is on the one that you just threw in the pool. And they're like, that's not a big deal, right? You can get it back, because they don't understand how it operates, because they've never touched a console in their life. And their boyfriend's like on the verge of tears, and they're like, "Ha ha! You got pranked!" You know, I've never understood that shit. I've never got like that mindset of, oh, let me destroy something.
Haha, sold your $3,000 PC in half. Here, have this $200 laptop I got from Walmart.
Like, you see what I mean? Like, I've never understood that half-assed version of pranking people. Because if you were to, like, flip the script and be like, haha, I just dunked $2,000 worth of premium makeup in the toilet. Ha, here's this bag of, like, $200 makeup. Ha, they wouldn't think it's so funny, you know what I mean?
It's more like, haha, I threw your Louis Vuitton purse bag into a campfire. Have this this Walmart brand. Enjoy it.
Enjoy. I also think it's funny how they get so like you see these couples pranking each other on TikTok, because I don't really watch TikTok, but I've been shown clips of like this type of stuff where the girlfriend gets so fucking pissed off at a very like innocent prank. Like, is it an inconvenient prank? Yes, but it's super innocent. Nobody got hurt, but they like start threatening to leave their boyfriend for it. I think it's hilarious. There was this dude that put baby powder in his girlfriend's hair dryer, like her blow dryer. So when she turned it on, it just shot in her face after she was done getting ready. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I get why she would be mad, because she probably just took a decent amount of time to get ready. She probably just got out the shower, you know, all of that. But it's also innocent. Nobody got hurt. But she was like, I'm fucking leaving you and all this shit. I was like, bro, chill. It's just a prank.
If a
It's just
bitch
a
is about to
joke.
leave you over some like baby powder in the hair dryer, she's gonna leave you anyways, hands down. She's been preparing the entire time, and now she's looking for an excuse.
What do you think your girlfriend would do if you were to prank her in that similar fashion?
She'd probably fucking kicking me out of the house for like the next. I probably wouldn't be seeing her for a while.
Wait, are you living with her?
No, I'm saying like I would have to be at her house to do it.
Oh, what, she doesn't come to your house?
No, because she has like all of her hair dryers and makeup and all that type of
She
stuff at her
can't.
house.
She can't like make an overnight bag or something,
Nah.
or
Whoa,
she
what the
just
fuck?
won't do it.
Bro, the age difference, I'm a master at pulling hose apparently.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, she's like 20, 21, I think. And I'm 18.
I mean, that's not a huge age difference.
Yeah, I was pulling this bitch when I was in my 17s, just saying.
Oh, we're gonna
I'm
cancel
kidding.
her right.
I'm
We're gonna
kidding.
cancel
I'm
her right
kidding.
now. We're
I'm
cancel
kidding.
culture. Cancel.
I, do-
You're not making her case any better there, buddy.
it was a joke.
So when are we gonna hop back on what is it, Ready or Not? I heard they did quite a bit of updates. I haven't checked them out yet, but
I haven't
I heard the
I
game's
haven't been
pretty
hearing much
poppin'.
about that game in a while.
I heard the game's popping now. I heard it got some decent updates to it.
Well, I'm getting some more free time coming up soon. I'll probably be
What, you quitting
probably,
your mail stripper job?
nah. I just trying to do YouTube and stuff. I've been hanging out with my girlfriend a lot, so that's like been taking up a lot of my free time, like 99% of it. And I told her recently I'm gonna try to do YouTube and stuff and get back into the rhythm of things. So I'm gonna be taking some time off from like hanging out with her. Wow, that sounds terrible.
I know, does it? Yeah, I was just about to say, bro. It sounds like she's a job or something. I'm gonna be taking some time off. I need a vacation.
I mean, I don't mean it like that. I just mean like I spent a lot of time with her, and now I want to like try to work on this stuff. So
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
be
I feel
spending
you.
more
I
time.
feel you. I feel you. I feel you. The grind never stops, bro. Especially when it's something that makes you happy. If it's like content creation, even if it's not like panning out in payment wise or like anything like that. If you're making something you're proud of, you definitely got to make some time for it.
YouTube's always been like a dream job of mine. I've just never been able to get to it.
I feel like that's a dream job for a lot of people. It's just so much harder than everybody thinks it is. Like you get these. I'm gonna catch so much slack for this because I'm not a young guy, but I'm also not a boomer. But it's it's like these boomers out there are like always looking at my and your generation, and they're just like, oh, you guys have it fucking easy. You guys can sit there and be dumbasses on the internet and make millions of dollars. If only they understood how hard being a content creator actually is.
Like I feel bad for the people who have like not uploaded in like 2 or 3 months. Then you have this pressure of like, is this video gonna be worth the 3 or 4 month wait? Are these people gonna really enjoy this? Uh, Bro, that's why they quit a lot of games. I think that's what happened with Half-Life 3. It just wasn't gonna build up to its expectation.
I wish a lot of other games would do that. I wish Halo 5 never existed.
RIP. Halo 4 I liked for the multiplayer. The campaign was kind of
Yeah, the campaign was pretty poop. They ran out of ideas after Halo 3, and all that shit. After they got rid of like the Covenant, and they're like, okay, so who's gonna be the big bad now? And now it's like, oh yeah, go the route that every fucking action game goes. AI intelligence is now like the big bad, and it's just like, bro, I've seen this like 50 million times. Do something different.
Bro, have you seen the new like Jurassic Park movie?
No, no, I haven't.
Oh,
I
dude,
heard
they
it was
just keep
garbage.
replaying the script. They just keep replaying the script. It doesn't get any better.
Bro, there's a lot of things that live past when they're supposed to, and it shows. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fucking Gears of War fan. I love Gears 1, 2, 3. Judgment wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. And then they come out with 4 and 5, and it's just like, here they are, falling into the same rhythm. Number 4 was like all AI until like they figured out that the Locust came back. But how many times can you like beat a dead horse? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It starts to tarnish like the legacy of the game that it was. Game franchises aren't meant to live forever. They're not meant to. The world changes, things become obsolete, you run out of ideas. That's the natural progression. So when you keep trying to fight, even with movies, when you keep trying to fight to keep something relevant, it ends up becoming irrelevant and boring.
Yeah. They just need to come up with a good ending.
Although I will say, in Gears 4, when I thought Marcus died, that was a little bit of a tearjerker. That almost got me. And then I realized he didn't die. It would have been better if they let him die. Honestly. That would have gave the game a little bit more depth. If he would have died right then and there, that would have made the game not as bad as what it was.
I feel like sad movies are like better movies.
Sad movies are better movies, explain.
Like you got a movie with a fucked up sad ending, like if it was a good movie, I'm gonna remember that than this movie that has like a happy ending.
See, I can get on board with that. Unless it's a movie where I'm really rooting for the main character. Like when they give you one of those characters that's so fucking lovable that you have to root for him. If the sad ending happens, I'm just pissed.
Don't watch Will Yeller.
Bro, okay, so like I don't have that like animal feeling that everybody else has, and let me like elaborate on that. Where everybody's like so sensitive to animals and stuff. Do I find animals fucking cute? Of course I fucking do. Like I think they're fucking adorable and they're here for our entertainment. They're angels, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I see people that are like, "Oh, I could never watch this movie because I don't think I'll be able to make it through it. I hear that there's a dog that dies and all this shit, and I just wouldn't be able to stop crying." That shit actually doesn't get to me in any way, shape, or form. Like, it doesn't. I don't have that, like, emotional attachment to animals to watch a movie and be like, "Oh my god, I'm bawling my eyes out. I can't watch this." Do I love animals? Yeah, I love them. It's just, I don't know. It's man, they have a half-life expectancy for a reason. They're here today and gone tomorrow. We outlive them no matter what. You know what I mean?
I get so like emotionally attached to everything. I watched the Naruto episode.
Oh no! Don't you fucking talk to me about Naruto. I love Naruto, and I cried at every single fucking death of my favorite characters. Okay.
What was this dude's name?
Jiraiya?
Or something? No. There was this character early on, or not early on. It was the late Naruto. Before Naruto Shippuden, his name, he was named after like some kind of fucking rare thing that they put in the ramen. He had like lost his memory and stuff. They bring this character along for like 3 or 4 episodes. This bad guy who turns into a good guy, very good guy. And then they just kill him off. They kill him off, and I get so fucking mad. I get so attached to this guy, and then they just kill him off, dude. What the fuck?
I was so upset when Jiraiya died. No lie. That hit me hard. I almost gave up watching Naruto after that episode. That hit me right in the feels. And they're so good at setting the mood, setting the surrounding to just give you the ultimate feeling of dread when your character dies. It fucking sucks. It's just like, God, why you gotta do my boy like that?
R.I.P. the Privy Sage.
I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a good guy, because I felt that same feeling when Zabuza and
oh yeah.
Fuck, what is his apprentice's name? Haku,
yeah.
Yeah, I felt the same when they died, because even though they were little douchebags, like, he wasn't all douchebag, and like just the way that they died next to each other was just it was such a tearjerker.
Haku was Haku was a bad
I forgot you like your femboys, huh?
For real. I was like, when Naruto said, "That's a boy," I was in total shock for the first time. I was also like, no way!
Your jaw dropped, you started drooling.
It's capping.
Bro. Fucking Naruto is my #1 anime. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. I like anime as a whole. I feel like there's a lot out there that are really shitty, but like Naruto will forever have a special place in my heart.
Man, I got hit like... I felt like I was drowning after Itachi died. I was like, then what the fuck is next?
I know, right when he like presses his fingers against Sasuke's head. and dies, and I was like, no.
What? That can't be it. That what?
Bro, when I thought Kakashi died, I almost punched my TV. I swear to God, dude. When I thought, like, they made you believe, Kakashi did die. He just got brought back to life. But they made you think that that was the end. And I was like, I was about to punch my TV, no lie.
The same shit with Gaara. Gaara got clapped like early on in Naruto Shippuden, and then just gets brought back to life.
Yeah, but it sucked because he didn't have the Jinchuriki in him anymore, so he wasn't like as powerful. He was still powerful as fuck. He just wasn't as powerful.
And props to Gaara, youngest Kazekage ever.
Are we gonna talk about like the size of Lady Tsunade's tits, or like? We're just gonna let that one slide. They're fucking massive, bro. That's what I love about anime. Bodily proportions are so outrageous, and it's just like y'all are doing this for fan service, huh?
What did they say? Her tits were like 122 centimeters or something?
What's even worse is that she's like old as fuck, and you don't know it because she like what does it store all her chakra in that fucking gem on her head?
I don't know. She like does some kind of jutsu to make her younger.
She's fucking like some old lady, and you're just like, damn, you're the hottest old lady I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you really forget that Lady Tsunade is like the same age as Jiraiya, and so is fucking Orochimaru. But they keep Orochimaru and Lady Tsunade keep doing fucking jutsus to make them look younger. And here comes Jiraiya, looking, what is he like 70, looking like a 99-year-old.
Fucking Orochimaru though is such a fucking creep, bro. He's such a creep.
I gave up on that man.
Orochimaru gives me such MJ vibes.
This man killing the first Hokage with some like snake that he threw up.
Bro, the fight sequences in Naruto though. Man, you're about to get me on a whole Naruto kick.
Bro, what's the worst anime you've ever watched?
Oh fuck. Dude, there's so many. There's so many bad ones that I've seen. And I know that there's one in my head in particular. But I know that it has a following, like a cult following. So if I say it, people are going to get pissed. I know I have one specific one in my brain. And I know if it leaves my mouth, people are going to be very upset.
Just say it. This is a basement talk. Who gives a fuck?
So there's this, I don't know if you've heard of it. But there is this anime called Ruby, and I fucking hate this anime. Okay,
never heard of that.
I don't understand the cult following. I don't understand the following at all because it is one of the worst pieces of garbage that I've ever seen in my life. It's like an American anime where the animation style is really fucking weird. It looks like a Nintendo 64 game, like it's 3D Nintendo 64 graphics.
Like some Jimmy Neutron shit.
Yeah, no, even worse, bro. And just the way they move, the writing, the way they interact with each other is just a hot pile of garbage. It's a hot pile of garbage. I don't know how to give it any props in any way, shape, or form. Ruby is garbage.
I'd have to say the worst anime that I've ever seen was probably Pokemon XYZ. Or XY to XYZ. People can hate on me for it, but there were so many filler episodes. There was one episode for every season that something actually happens. Every other episode, Team Rocket.
See, I don't have that gripe because I stopped. Look, I told you, I'm an old man, okay? I stopped watching Pokemon after, like, the original Pokemon stopped airing, okay?
Rip.
I don't have that gripe. I watched Pokemon in the golden era, okay?
You old man. I bet you were around for, like, the seizure episode.
The what?
The seizure episode.
Let's put it this way. As a kid, I went to go see Pokemon 2000 in theaters.
How old are you again?
I'm 27. I'm not too old.
Oh wow, you're almost the same age as Swagger Souls. You know,
Yeah,
Swagger Souls is 30.
bro, I'll hit the big 3-0 soon. I'll hit the big 3-0 soon. Because even though it seems like 3 years away, those 3 years fly. It seems like I was like fucking 22 like a year ago. For real, bro. Time goes so much faster when your time is occupied. When you have nothing to do, time goes slower and you're just like able to like take everything in. But when it's like work 24/7 and there's always something occupying your time, it just seems like you skip phases of life. You know what I mean? That's the best way that I can describe it. It's just like you skip phases where it's just like it seemed like yesterday you were 20 and now you're 25 and then tomorrow you'll be 27. It just seems like you skip phases. Like you're just kind of going through a life on autopilot.
Yeah.
Which is like the worst part to live, which is like the worst way to live life. I personally don't feel like humans were born to work their life away. And I feel like that's like the main problem with society right now. It's like everybody's so depressed and everything because that's how our life has become. We're just, working to live. We're like working our life away every single day.
I seem to find myself more depressed when I have nothing to do.
But yeah, I get that too. But like, would your time be more fulfilled if your time was taken up by something you like to do, something you want to do, or by work?
Oh, that's a hard
Like,
question.
would you be content just continuously working, or would you rather spend your time doing something you really like to do?
Man, I just want to do YouTube so bad.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yes, YouTube is considered work. I get that, but it's something you want to do, something you like to do.
Yeah.
So, would you be more fulfilled doing that, something that you want? I guess what I'm asking is, would you be more fulfilled doing something that you wanted to do, even if it posed no real world applications to help further society, like you're not actually contributing to society in a physical form? Or would you rather work and contribute to society in a physical form? Like, what would make you feel more fulfilled?
I'm just doing what I want to do.
Yeah, and I feel the same way, and I feel like a lot of people have fallen into the trap of like, oh man, like, I have these dreams and I want to do them, but I also want to be a productive member of society. I want to help further society. So you end up taking some job that like really doesn't like nobody gives a shit. Like it doesn't really make a difference, but in your head you think it makes a difference. Like
As long as it pays the bills.
yeah, as long as it pays the bills, that's like the trap that people have fallen into, which is sad because you need to have that mindset nowadays. You need to have the I need to pay the bills mindset, which is
Oh, I
garbage.
bet it's so much worse now because of inflation.
Yep. Dude, I love it. I love it. I'm actually not a firm believer in the concept of money.
Me neither. I'm like, although I should probably become a firm believer in the concept of money, considering that I'm always like practically just blowing my money or giving it just giving it away.
I mean, me too. But when I say that, I mean like, if you asked me what I would prefer the latter. Like no money, because money is just a piece of tangible substance that we have given value to, even though it holds no actual value. I can't do anything with that money. Like that money doesn't do anything for me. It helps me buy things, yes, because it has value, because we gave it value. I would take the latter. I believe in survival for the fittest. I believe we should like revert back to the ways of like bartering. You have something I want, I have something you want. Let's trade for it. Or like, oh, you know how to fix this and do this. I know how to do this. So like I'll perform this for you if you perform this for me. Type of, because that holds actual value. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, my car broke down. Oh, well, I need my pipes in my house taken care of, and you know how to do that. So like, I'll fix your car because I know how to do that, and you fix the plumbing in my house. You see what I mean? Like that actually provides real value. I don't get the concept of a piece of paper. I don't. Although I like having the paper because society has made it so you need the paper. So even though I don't believe in the concept, I like having it.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck? What?
Oh, there's like another person in this world.
Yeah, you're not. The world doesn't revolve around you, buddy. You're not the only one in this world. I know you're talking about Minecraft, by the way. I know.
I'm like, the host is here, and I'm watching these two fucking name tags just like follow each other from room to room.
Imagine still playing Minecraft. Ugh.
Hey,
I'm here to shit on all. I'm here to shit on all games. Don't take it personally.
Boomer.
If it's not Tarkov, you can get fucked. I'm kidding. I fucking hate Tarkov. I love Tarkov and I hate it at the same time.
Sounds like Rainbow Six Siege.
Bro, don't even get me started on Rainbow Six Siege. Don't even get me started on Rainbow Six Siege. I love Rainbow Six Siege. I loved Rainbow Six Siege. Let me reiterate that. I liked it before it started getting all futuristic. I mean, obviously, I have a fucking Rainbow Six Siege tattoo on me, so like, I obviously enjoyed the game, but now it's just a steaming pile of donkey shit.
Yeah, they do know how to make the game a lot worse.
Yeah, that's kind of like going back to what I said earlier. Like that's the thing. Like games try to outlive their relevancy, and it doesn't work. What was it? I think Rainbow Six was relevant for 5 years, something like that, and then they tried to outlive that relevancy by making everything so futuristic, not realizing that that's like the reason Advanced Warfare failed, because nobody wants that futuristic
like
shit,
Call of Duty, bro. Call of Duty almost fucked up with that shit. They like Black Ops 3 super futuristic, Black Ops 4 continuing the super futuristic, and then the Battle Royale shit. What happened to the campaign?
Yep, nope, and that's, I'm not going to say nobody plays COD anymore, but it's absolutely not as relevant as what it was.
Like
you can't tell me their player base is even close to the same.
I want to say Black Ops 2 era was like the peak.
Oh, don't go there. You're starting to sound like a boomer kid.
What? Black Ops 2 wasn't even that long ago.
That's not true. What was it, like 10 years ago? 12? 10 or 12?
There's no way I'm that old.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. Let me do some research here.
Bro, I was there to watch the game die.
Hold on.
I was there when they released the first COD TV trailer mod infection.
Dude, it's been 10 years.
That's crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Time flies so fast you don't realize it.
There's no way I was playing Black Ops 2 when I was fucking 8.
I mean, yeah, that's when most... Like, I don't think people realize, like, COD was what it was because of the younger people playing it. They grew up playing it, and they morphed into adults that continuously played it.
Modern Warfare 2 and 3 and Black Ops 2 were like this shit. Black Ops 1 was pretty good too. I like the zombies, except they were just so much harder.
I have a opinion that isn't like super great, apparently, to most people, but I really am not gonna lie. I enjoyed the World War II zombies.
Oh, is that was that first? Are we talking like the old World War II, or are we talking about the newer Call of Duty World War II?
The newer one. I didn't like the game in general. Like, I didn't like the multiplayer. But I really fucked with the zombies. And the reason I fucked with the zombies is because it was a whole different spin. It was like more horror-based, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they did have jump scares in that.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of let the makers of Dead Space kind of step in and tweak with the zombies a little bit, and they had like the zombies, if you were too close to them when they jumped down from a building, you would literally get a jump scare, and the zombies just looked so disgusting and grotesque. I loved it.
Did you Whoa, I miscounted something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you play the Easter egg in like the normal map? Did you ever?
When the giant fucking thing of bodies, like the giant body
Yeah,
boss, yeah, yeah, it was interesting,
that
bro.
shit was
They
nasty
had things,
looking.
yeah, they had things in the game that weren't in any other zombie game. I have to give it points for originality.
My only problem with Modern Warfare 2 zombies is that I feel like the zombies didn't do enough damage. I feel like it was kind of easy because you could have beat the Easter egg almost first try. It wasn't that difficult.
Yeah, I have fond memories of Black Ops 2 zombies, like Moon Map and shit like that.
What that shit was hard. You get hit one time.
Bro, I loved Moon. I've made some of my closest friends on that map. I have friends that we are now going in 10 years of a friendship because of that map specifically.
I got friends. I don't know how yeah, you said 10 years, so it might be 10 years. We played Black Ops 2 Buried.
I feel like, and this is going to sound like another boomer moment, but I feel like games during my childhood were just so much better. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds like a boomer moment, but I feel like most of the games when I was a child growing up had a lot more originality. Obviously, the graphics weren't as good, all of that stuff, but that was the point. Without having super flashy, super amazing graphics to like carry the game, you had to have originality and a really good storyline to make the game what it was. And I feel like a lot of games nowadays are missing out on that.
So, what would you say your favorite Call of Duty is?
Hmm. My favorite out of all the Call of Duties. Are we talking about like multiplayer wise or are we talking about campaign?
We're talking about like the entire, we'll say campaign.
Campaign? Oh, okay. That makes it a lot easier for me. If we're talking about campaign, it's between two of them. It is either World at War
Okay.
or Black Ops 1.
Mine is going to be Call of Duty Ghost.
Call of Duty Ghost, really?
I enjoyed the campaign on that one. Bro, I fucking love the underwater swimming with sharks mission. That shit was badass.
And me saying really, I'm not even like knocking Call of Duty Ghost. I know that it got like I know it tanked. I know it did. I know it got really bad reviews. People didn't like
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't like people did like it. I don't know.
I
Maybe because
thought it
it was
was
the
a
multiplayer.
decent game. I thought it was a good game. I thought,
I know that
look,
the multiplayer was kind
look,
of
listen. I have an unpopular opinion on that one too. I actually really liked the multiplayer. I actually like really liked the multiplayer for Ghost. That's when they introduced the lean and the slide and it seemed more realistic cuz like the only way that you get realistic on Call of Duty nowadays is you play hardcore mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like Ghost normal mode in and of itself was a really realistic. You would get fucked up super quick. Like it wasn't like you just eat shots, you know what I mean? It wasn't like all of that shit. And also it made more sense because like with all the other Call of Duties, when you pull out your knife or your melee and you go up and you hit people, they die and you just run away instantly. With Ghost, you had to perform the actual animation, which is what would happen IRL. You know what I mean? They gave an animation to the stabbing. So if you stab somebody, you stuck that knife in them, you had to pull it out of them, and you could die while doing that. Like, I feel like Ghost was severely underrated.
That reminds me of one of the campaigns when you like your plane crashes and you're out in the middle of like these woods and all you have is a fucking knife. Dude, I fucking loved Call of Duty Ghost, man. And like to this day, I'm still waiting for the second one to come out.
I know, dude. I was actually rooting for a second one, but it tanked so bad they chose not to make one.
I don't know. They've been dropping little hints that they've been like working on a second one. Not that it'll ever come out. It'll probably in like Half-Life 3. Just you know,
Because
the hype.
in the end of that game, they definitely lead to thinking you a second one's going to come out.
Like what the fuck, man? You get kicked in the face and then
It dragged off, yeah.
what? At least
Bro,
let me like play as the brother in the next game. That would be kind of cool.
there's a lot of things I wish came out that never did. It is what it is. But then again, they have to, as a game company, you have to listen to the majority, and most of the times the majority isn't right. Most of the time the majority has no idea what the fuck they want. They just bitch and complain until they get what they want and realize it wasn't what they wanted. Which is hilarious to me. As a video game developer, you just kind of need to just make the game you want to make and stop listening to the community at a certain point, because people will find everything to complain about.
There must have been a YouTuber or something that played Call of Duty Ghosts and said it was ass. Because, like, I don't know, dude. I didn't watch YouTube videos on Call of Duty Ghosts. I just absolutely enjoyed it. I know that content creators can also curve the appeal of video games.
Yeah, unfortunately. A lot of content creators, when they have a big enough platform, they use their platform to push their ideals, which, more power to you. I get everybody has an opinion. But at the same time, having a huge platform and being an influencer, especially of that stature, you shouldn't push your opinions on people to sway things one way or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of just let people have their own brain, think for themselves, all that shit. Which actually kind of goes back to a point that you made earlier, which I've been saying for a while now, that I might as well bring up while we're on the podcast. Sometimes it really sucks being a content creator. You know how I was like saying it was like a lot harder than everybody thinks it is. Like, it takes a lot of time to like plan things out. You have to have, that it factor. You can't just do it to do it. You have to actually like have that personality. You know what I mean? And you have to get lucky. The right people need to see you. All of that type of stuff. It's not as easy as people think it is. And another thing that I don't think people realize about being a content creator that sucks is if you get big as a content creator on one specific thing, and that's how you make your living, you are trapped to that one specific thing most of the time, which sucks as a content creator. So if you want to expand and start doing things, if you want to expand and start doing things, you start losing your income, because that's not what people are there to watch you for. People watch you for something that they know that you used to do. So you're trapped doing the same thing over and over again as a content creator, which is kind of shitty, I was actually ranting about that a little while ago of like, why is it that, I've gained a following playing a certain game and I'll get more viewers, but the moment I play something that I want to play, you start losing viewers, losing followers, all of that stuff, because it's not what they want. So you're trapped in that mind space of like, do I play what I want to play and make myself happy, or do I continue to try to earn my living and make them happy? Which is another problem with being a content creator that I don't think a lot of people take into consideration.
It do suck sometimes. It really sucks when you're playing this game, this is all you're known for, and you're slowly, it's not a much, but you're slowly losing viewers. But if you try to switch up to a different game, then you're going to take the big dive and you're going to lose a massive amounts of viewers, compared to like if you just stay with this one game and try to ride it out for as long as possible. Either way, you're losing viewers no matter what you do.
No, yeah, exactly, because going back to the point earlier, games aren't meant to last. So what happens when that game is dead in the water? Then you have to start over from scratch again as a content creator. But you could have been making yourself known on other platforms, but that makes you take the dive faster. Like, it's a lose-lose situation being a content creator for a lot of things. Unless you start doing what these other content creators that are doing, like, once you get your following, yeah, you're gonna have people that aren't happy with your switch up. You're gonna have people that just fall off because you've switched up. But once you gain that audience, you could start putting actual, like, I don't want to say effort, because that's not the right word, like actual production into like real actual content of like see what Markiplier's doing with like Markiplier in space. You know how much motherfucking money that guy spent on that, like making real tangible content, like not playing a game, like making something out of thin air. You know what I mean? And putting a lot of production and work behind it. When you start doing that, yeah, you'll still continue to gain followers and views and stuff like that, but you have to get to that pinnacle first. If you're not like as big as Markiplier, like one switch up loses your entire audience.
To be fair, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, all these guys are OGs. They were there at the startup of YouTube.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
That's not, and bro, back then, like 1 million subscribers, you were one of the biggest people on the platform. Now you got 1 million subscribers, you're not even in the consideration.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Fine, I'll go with one of the non-OGs. Look at Charlie. I love the fuck out of Charlie. I respect
Charlie
the fuck
is
out of Charlie.
growing right now. Charlie is one of the most trending people right now.
I fucking have mad respect for that guy because he kind of just. I feel like he said something about it as well, of just like making yourself happy as a content creator. I think I watched a video of him doing a spiel where it was not a spiel, like kind of like a little rant of where, you know, a lot of people right now are saying that Charlie is past his prime. You know what I mean? Like we're out of the golden age of Charlie, and he's like, how could we be out of the golden age of Charlie when I like was growing? I put no effort in. I literally had a checklist where I would have that I needed to make this amount of penis jokes, this amount of vagina jokes, this amount of fucking cum jokes. I at least had to say cum 5 times in a video. And now I'm actually out here putting effort and real production and work into my stuff. And now people are saying I'm no longer in the golden age. I'm past my prime. Isn't that like really shitty to have that like outlook on things, where it's like you see your favorite creator growing and doing things that they are proud of, and you're gonna tell them that it's not as good as their old shit when it's like 100% better than their old shit?
Bro, there are some content creators out there right now that I absolutely love their old shit. There was this guy named Communic Gaming. This guy used to make this old like fucking what's that game? I can't think of it. And you have like the portal guns and the little guns that can pick up stuff and
so Portal.
Nah, it wasn't Portal. It was another game where you could like Gary's Mod.
Gary's Mod. Gotcha.
He used to make like Purge Gary Mod video before Purge was like big, and then Fortnite came out of nowhere. And his channel is only Fortnite videos now, dude. I was so... Why? Why would you do this? You know, maybe he enjoys it, but I feel like he also purposely did this just to gain more attraction from the kids. Why, though?
Because you can...
You're gonna leave your OGs.
There's two types of people. There's two type of content creators. Content creators that do it for a living and try to stay relevant in the public's eyes, like the majority's eyes. So they will do whatever it takes to remain relevant, even torturing themselves and doing something that they don't want to do. Or there's the other content creators that literally just don't give a fuck and want to make content that they're proud of. And I respect the ones that make what they're proud of more.
Man.
Because right now I'm kind of facing the same thing right now. Like, I played GGD for a couple months there, like, non-stop. And I started gaining a following pretty decently quick, you know, and all that. And after playing a game for so long, you kind of have to take a break, you know what I mean? It starts wearing on you. And I'm not going to be one of those guys that just does it to keep my fan base growing. I'm not going to torture myself to make others happy. So, you know, I took a break, and I started playing the IO. I started getting... you know, a following on there. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this will keep going. Maybe this will keep transitioning. So I picked, you know, those two games, and I started doing variety streams, and I would play a game for like a month, get tired of it, and go to the next one. And then I slowly started to realize that I was dwindling pretty hard. And now I'm playing something that I want to play, and I'm getting like no views on it, no followers from it, but it's something I want to play, some content that I am proud of. So I'd rather like make content that makes me happy and play a game that I genuinely want to play than continuously play something that is just to make myself grow.
Yeah.
Trust me, man, when I play Tarkov, I get like no viewers. Even though I'm a fucking beast at Tarkov. Let's go. I'm an absolute monster at Tarkov, but it doesn't matter because there's too many big streamers on Tarkov, and they're all always playing. And it's just like, as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing, I don't care too much. Does it bother me sometimes when I'm like, oh wow, the people that used to watch me don't watch me anymore because I'm not playing what they want me to play? Yeah, it bothers me a little bit, but I'm just like, fuck it. At least I'm doing what I'm happy with.
Man, I was thinking about streaming an old Harry Potter game.
Bro, I would say go for it if you want to.
I was thinking about it. Looks like we're coming up. Looks like it is an hour.
Yeah, it's exactly an hour right now.
Do we,
We can continue going if you want to go for the hour and a half, or if you want to call our first podcast here.
I think we'll call it.
We'll call it? Alright. Well, we'll have to come up with a schedule for this so it remains more consistent.
Good luck with that.
Man, if you're gonna do this podcast, if we're gonna be true to this podcast, we gotta set up a time that works for both of us.
What's today?
Monday.
What if we just try to do it like every Monday?
I mean, I'm good with that. I get off of work at the same time every day on Monday, so I'm good with that.
I don't get off at the same time, but like, I don't know. I got 7 o'clock my time. I could probably make it.
I got you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. There were some funny moments, but most of the time it's just, like I said, we talk about whatever comes to our brains, so we got into some, like, actual, not ranting, but some actual conversations about stuff. Again, this is my co-host, Assassin. He's funny to listen to,
Funny motherfucker.
We're going to start bringing on guests. We figured we would do our first podcast, our first official podcast with just us. So you got to know a little bit about us. But we're going to have, some of our friends stop by every once in a while to just kind of get some third-party advice or some third-party action going on up in here. I think you'll like some of our friends that we're going to have on here. And again, I don't think you'll ever find a podcast of ours that is going to be exactly the same as the one before it because I have ADHD, so like...
Yeah, why do you want to talk about the same shit?
I think about a lot of shit all the fucking time, so it's always going to be different. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. I really do. This is something that we've been wanting to do for a while. I've been waiting on Assassin. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there for a second. I've been waiting to do it on a special occasion, because this is a special occasion because Assassin actually showed up. But I'm not throwing shots or anything, man. I'm just clearing my throat. So if you hear anything underneath my clearing, maybe that's a guilty conscience. But we're gonna call the podcast here, and then I'm gonna start back up my stream and go stream some Tarkov. Assassin is starting up his YouTube, so we're gonna go check out his YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel there, buddy?
Firefox YouTube channel. It is ANC Assassin.
ANC Assassin. That's how you know he's super professional, guys. He doesn't even remember his own channel's name.
I have 92 subscribers, and my upload schedule is non-existent.
I forget. Have I subscribed to you?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I didn't, good. Because I ain't fucking subscribing to you.
I know.
I'm kidding. I'll subscribe to you. I'm back.